It is Tuesday, May the 4th, 2021. May the 4th be with you, and welcome to the show. My name is Robb Zipp. I'm the host of The Most Epic Adventures, and today I've got an excellent interview with the one, the only, Hellripper!
How's it going, man?
How you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, so I'm marking out with your shirt.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. The Metalhead Box.
Yeah, exactly. I think we've talked a little bit about this already, but that's how I found out about you initially.
Ah, cool.
I'm a subscriber to the Metalhead Box. I do unboxings on this channel. I do the Metalhead Box and a few other things. And I got this shirt. I was like, oh, man, this is a badass shirt. You know, so I got on the old Spotify, cranked up the old Hellripper. You know, you've got a couple albums, a couple of EPs and singles, and I was like, holy crap, man.
Yeah, man, thank you very much.
Oh, I was thinking this band is a great band, right? And then I actually looked it up. I was like, holy shit, wait, it's one dude. This is all one dude. Holy crap. So I'm pals with the Necrosexual.
Oh yeah.
And I did see you were on his show.
Yeah.
And I watched that again last night, actually. He is a great interviewer. He knows his shit.
Yeah, man. He's a cool guy.
He's legit, but his interviews are pretty short compared to what I typically do. I like to have like a conversation, and we didn't have much time before we started, but if you have to jet at any point, just let me know. And
I should be fine for.
All right. All right, right on. So we'll talk about all kinds of random stuff. But if you are watching and you have a question or a comment you would like to ask James from Hellripper at any point, go ahead and leave a comment, and I will put it up on the screen. I'll show you what it looks like. So here you go. That's what it looks like. I'm using StreamYard. You saw the little StreamYard commercial that I aired right when we started. I got a tattoo of their logo, so I have a lifetime pro membership for getting the tattoo. But enough about me. So let me ask you, how did you get how did this end up in the Metalhead Box?
They got in contact with me. That was really it. They messaged me. Asked if it was possible to include some sort of t-shirt design. And I thought it would be better to get a new piece, like a new t-shirt design commissioned, like exclusively for the Metalhead Box rather than like a previous one.
So that's why you knew right away that this came from the Metalhead Box, right? Gotcha. Yeah,
I thought it was much better for them and for people getting it as well, because if someone already owned one of the Hellripper shirts, they may have got like a duplicate or whatever. And yeah, it's just nice to like give an exclusive design to the Metalhead Box. It's a really cool thing. So yeah, that was really it. We just got chatting, and yeah.
Right on. Those Canadians that run that are really cool, and they know about some really great underground bands. And I've definitely got some cool. I mean, I got turned on to you because of them. Yeah. For sure. And I know you're making some waves, you know, getting out there. I'm sorry. Do you like my castle in the background?
Yeah. Here.
What's that?
It looks like you're here.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just set up my office chair right outside the castle, right on the walkway there. Yeah, I like to do that because I talk to people from all over the world. I talk to metal bands from all over the world, so I like to make them feel at home.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so yeah, that's cool that they got in touch with you. I've got a lot of cool stuff. You know, I've got stuff from bands that I already knew and loved, and I got stuff from bands that I didn't know. So, like I said, you've been making waves on your own for a few years now, and you know, you're a pretty young dude compared to like me, compared to me for sure. So it's pretty impressive how like deep you've dove into
Thank
um,
you.
your education into the world of metal.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm just a big music fan, metal fan, first, most of all. So, yeah, if I wasn't playing in Hellripper, if I wasn't playing in a band, I'd be listening to the music all the time anyway. So, yeah, it's cool to be a part of the scene in a musical sense as well.
And so, what made you decide to start like a one-man project?
Basically, just because I couldn't find anyone else that was interested in playing metal or thrash metal or whatever. When I had this idea to start a band, to start Hellripper, I wasn't really involved in my local scene at that time. So I didn't really know anyone other than a few friends from school that were into similar music. So, especially a drummer, as
Yeah.
a lot of people, as everyone knows, it's impossible to find a drummer. And if you do find a drummer, they're in 50 other bands at the same time.
Right.
There's so much demand. So yeah, I'd like tried to like start a few bands with friends over the years, like during school and things, and we could never really get the lineup correct and all that. So things kind of faded. We didn't really do anything, and I still wanted to create music, be in a thrash band, and I decided if I continue waiting for the right people to join the band, then I'm never going to get anything done. And at the time, I was kind of interested in learning how to record and mix things from home by myself as well. So
Yeah, this is Demu. This is Demu.
That's
Yeah,
great.
she loves to jump up here during these shows. She doesn't get it. She's trying to get my water too. So
That's cool. Adds a bit of. But yeah, like I say, yeah, it was just I just wanted to learn how to record and mix things, and I thought if I start a band, I can do both at the same time. And kind of, yeah, there wasn't really a larger goal in mind other than recording a few songs, putting them on YouTube, see what happens, and then yeah, it kind of just kept going, like slowly but surely things kept like evolving. I ended up improving my skills in recording and mixing and songwriting, I guess, and yeah, just kept doing it and yeah, kept enjoying it.
yeah, I mean, dude, just again to hear that it all came from one guy is phenomenal, because to listen to it sounds like a cross between like Motorhead and Venom, but like your vocals are just brutal, you know, but not like death metal brutal, you know. It's like it's hard to explain. Just people just go and listen to Hellripper. That's all I can say. Now you've gotten out there, you've been around for a few years now, putting out your own stuff. I know you've played some shows. You've gotten some guys to join you to play a few festival dates and stuff before the pandemic.
Yeah.
How does that work out with, you know, you do everything and you get together with your friend, with these guys that are playing with you?
Yeah, that's basically it. The guys are my friends, and yeah, basically I do everything. All the parts, like individual parts, are all tabbed out on Tab software.
Okay.
So all the parts are like written down, especially for the guitars and bass. And then the guys learn them, and we meet up a couple of times when we have things organized, and we just go through the set and
so you never have a problem with a guy being like, yeah, instead of playing it like this, let's play it like this. Let's add this little.
Sometimes we do change things around. I don't want to I want the guys to be able to kind of do like add their own touch to things as well. So as long like if they have an idea for something they can play or whatever during the live version of the song, then they're free to try it out, and if it works, then we keep it in. And if it doesn't work, then yeah, we just get rid of it. But
you have to say, listen here, buddy, you get 0%, 0% of the publishing rights on this.
Yeah, yeah, but most of the time it's just a case of like, oh, it'd be cool if I put another guitar harmony here or whatever, like just, and it just kind of adds something a bit different and makes the live show a bit different to the studio version as well of the song. And I mean, I'm okay as long as it like doesn't change the complete vibe of the song. Like I mean, the drum beats are all relatively the same. Like it's all like D beat, thrash beat kind of thing. It's we're not like slowing down or anything.
And you're actually using real drums. You're not using a drum machine.
I am using a drum machine.
Oh, you are using a drum machine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when you play live, you have a real drummer.
Yeah, we have a real drummer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Max at the moment, he's great on drums. He's crazy. Everything faster, everything. Yeah, just crazy.
Sorry, my cat's maker. Yeah, I went to in Illinois, the state of Illinois, not Chicago, but outside of Chicago. There are a lot of grind bands, porno grind bands that are they're one-man bands as well, but they just play just them and their guitar with a drum machine in the background. And the drum machine, I've seen these bands a few times, and the drums always sound tinny live. Like they don't sound right.
Yeah.
So it's good that, I mean, on the albums they sound great, and on your album I couldn't tell, honestly.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. I also was listening more to the music as a whole. You know, I wasn't picking out an individual, the drums specifically, but I'm glad that when you play live, you do have a drummer, because that would, I love those bands that have the electronic drummers. I understand the difficulty in finding live drummers now, but it doesn't sound good live, in my opinion, from what I've seen.
Yeah, for me, for Hellripper, I prefer to have a real drummer. It just kind of adds to the energy of the show. Like, it's like a full band. I have no intention of like using a drum machine or backing tracks or anything live. I think, especially the style of music, like the kind of, it's got an old school kind of feel. It would kind of detract from the overall vibe of the show and would take away from the energy of the style of Hellripper's music, I think.
I'm looking at your YouTube. I'm gonna share this now. Share screen, Chrome tab. I'm not gonna share the audio. So here's your YouTube. Here are your videos on your YouTube. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, and then down here you do have a drum playthrough here.
Yeah, that's Max. That's our current live.
That's your live drummer.
Yeah, he's nuts.
I mean, again, I'm not playing the audio, but you could see what he's doing there. You got your Metallica picture back there.
Yeah.
Now, is this his practice space?
I think it's like a rehearsal studio that he's rented.
Okay.
I think he lives like 12, 15 hours away from me, so I'm not too sure where he is there.
Yeah, fair enough. Now that you've got these members that play with you live, have you thought about recording with them, or are you going to continue recording yourself?
Yeah, I've thought about it. At the moment, I'm keeping it as it is, just because I like the process. It's convenient. It's what I'm used to. I can do everything like in my own time. It's gone well for me so far, so I've got no reason to change it unless things like I've mentioned previously, like if it gets stale or I feel like the songs aren't as good, like just things are kind of declining, then I'll probably get someone else or the full band involved. But for now, I enjoy the process of creating alone and recording alone and doing everything. So yeah, no plans to change at the moment.
Now, if you decided to do that, do like a full band thing, would you maybe go as a different name with a different project?
If it was still the same music, like the same kind of music, I would just keep it as Hellripper.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to change styles, like play a different genre, I would prefer to change the name, just to keep things like coherent. Like Hellripper will always be like a speed thrash kind of punk band, like in that vein. So
faster, harder, louder.
Yeah, exactly. So if it changed, if I wanted to do something different from that, whether it's a solo project or with other people, then I would use a different name. But yeah, if it was still Hellripper music, then yeah, I would keep the name.
So what other type of genres are you into? What would you consider?
Loads of things. Like I've got a couple of other solo projects that I've released things with. One is Lock Howl, which is a post-punk goth type thing.
Okay.
I guess kind of somewhere in between like Typo Negative and Beast Milk. So it's like post-punk with a bit of black metal influence or something. And I've got another band, Lord Rot, which is just HM2 death metal, old school death metal, like Dismember, Entombed.
Yeah.
All the
Swedish, yeah.
I've released a couple of things under those names. But yeah, I've got plans to do other things. Right now I'm working on like a punk EP kind of thing, like a punk crust, I don't know, not thrash, but like still fast kind of thing. Yeah, I like a lot of other stuff, mostly guitar-based things. But yeah, if it's a good song, I'll listen to it, like classic rock, punk, post-punk, as I mentioned. Yeah, Johnny Cash and all that kind of stuff. Just
I've been to the Johnny Cash Museum.
Oh, cool.
And I think it's in Nashville. Yeah. And the Icelandic Punk Museum. Have you been there? Have you been to Iceland?
No, I've never been to Iceland. No.
Oh, it's a quick little jump from where you're at.
Yeah.
But in Reykjavik, in downtown Reykjavik, there's an old public toilet that is is now the Icelandic Punk Museum.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an interesting little place.
I'll need to check that out.
Yeah, the people that run it are pretty interesting. If you're in Reykjavik, it's definitely worth going down and checking out. I mean, they've got some of the, Bjork was in, what was it, the Sugar Cubes, I think. So there's like the Sugar Cube stuff from when she started out. I mean, Bjork started out in a punk band in Iceland.
I didn't know that, but that's cool.
Yeah. So Iceland just in general is an amazing place. I can't say enough about it. So
yeah, I'd love to get there.
And it's funny, like you talked about drummers, like I have a buddy there that's a drummer, and he's in like every band in Iceland. every metal band in Iceland, he's the drummer for all different stuff. He's in a doom band. He's in like the Swedish death metal band, like you mentioned. He's in a couple. He's actually in a couple of doom bands. They smoke a lot of pot in Iceland, or at least the people I met. I don't know, but I don't personally. But whatever makes people happy, whatever, good for them. So this past year, it's been lockdown for most of the world. Has anything changed for you? Because you've always kind of been to yourself and recorded yourself, written your own music. It seems like it's just normal for you, right?
Yeah. I've been very fortunate that nothing much has changed for me. I still do everything from home. So other than the shows that we had being cancelled, yeah, nothing really has changed for me. And because I live in quite a remote area, things weren't so bad where I am, which I'm very fortunate. So yeah, it's kind of been business as usual for me, really. I've just got on with writing music and sending orders and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I see you've got your shirt wall back there.
Yeah, that's the merch storage.
Man, I got to tell you, I can pull up you know what? Since we're talking about that, let's show your Bandcamp, because that's where is that where you're selling most of the stuff off of?
Yeah.
All right. I think that's your Bandcamp. Yeah, here's your Bandcamp.
Yeah.
So Bandcamp is awesome. I love. You know what? Yeah, I'm following you. There you go. So you're a black/speed metal band in the Scottish Highlands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is that why you're by yourself? Because there can be only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Highlander.
Yeah. No,
That's cool.
I've moved around a couple of times over the past couple of years. So right now I'm in the Scottish Highlands. When I first started, I was in Aberdeen. Last year or 2 years ago, I was in Fife, close to things actually happening.
I
further away.
I got the castle. I looked up Aberdeen and I saw this castle.
Yeah.
So I know Houston has a connection to Aberdeen, where there's a lot of oil industry connections with the two places.
Okay. Yeah.
So there are a lot of Aberdeenians. Is that how you'd say it?
Aberdonian.
Aberdonian. Where does the O come from?
I've got no idea.
Okay, Aberdonians in Houston. We actually had a soccer player that was from. His dad, he was from Scotland, but he moved here, and he played soccer for our or football. You know.
Yeah. What was his name?
Stuart Holden.
Okay.
Yeah, he played for the U.S. national team.
Oh, okay.
And then now he's a commentator.
Okay.
So he was a cool dude. He used to be my MySpace friend back when that was a thing. But yeah, I'm sorry. I have a little bit of ADD. So your Bandcamp, so you've got your records on here. So people can buy the physical discs if they want, or vinyl records, or even digital ones if they want to buy them. I was telling you, I was listening on Spotify.
Yeah.
Because I just see your one album on here. Am I? Affair of the Poisons.
If you go to the side, just under the bio and stuff, there's all the albums there. Just underneath there.
Oh, is your discography? Yeah. Your Black Arts and Alchemy EP. So the Affair of the Poison you came out with in October of last year.
October, yeah.
But you'd had that recorded for a while, right?
Oh yeah. I had that recorded. I think I finished it in December.
Of 19?
19, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was originally supposed to be released around April or May. And just as we were kind of gearing up for all the promotion and everything, that's when everything happened. That's when things were starting to go in lockdown and we had no idea what was happening. Things had just closed and record stores were closed, and we didn't really know what the situation was, how severe it was, whether things would be back to normal in 2 weeks or not, or whatever. So we decided to wait until later in the year to see if things would have changed, and things didn't really change that much. They still haven't, but yeah. So it was delayed for a little while, but yeah. It got released, which is the main thing.
Yeah, so it got released and it's out. So when you released it, I mean, it's a little not your typical release. You couldn't have like a album release party. You couldn't go out on tour to support it. So I guess you've been doing stuff like this, right?
Yeah, I mean, this was the first time that I was kind of planning an actual promotion with the release. With with Black Arts and Alchemy, we did go on tour, a short tour of Europe during just as it was released. But beforehand, for Coagulating Darkness, the first album, we didn't play any. I didn't play any shows around that or anything. So things weren't so different again this time, other than the more interviews and press and all that kind of thing. We did have the tour, of course. We were gearing up for a tour with this one around Europe again, with Midnight and Red Death around the release of the album in October. But that got cancelled, and it was just doing everything from home, just trying to promote things online and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, you mentioned Midnight. That's another one-man band that I didn't even realize that, because I saw them when they toured with Obituary and Abath. And they were killer, and I was like, oh man, that's a great band, and I didn't realize that it was it was mainly one dude.
Yeah, one of my favorite bands as well. Absolutely killer band.
Yeah, you wear the shirts a lot.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised you're wearing a Motley Crue shirt instead of a Midnight shirt.
No, I think I was probably wearing a Midnight shirt yesterday or something. It's in the wash.
There you go. Yeah, they actually sent me the Metalhead Box sent a Midnight shirt recently as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So but when I saw them, I bought a patch from them because I was like, man, I have too many T-shirts. So I was trying to buy other things. I bought a patch from Obituary and a patch from Midnight, and I bought some socks from Abath.
Okay,
like his face on the socks.
Oh yeah,
like yeah.
His merch store. I think I was looking at his merch store a couple of days ago or something. Yeah, he's got some cool merch. Like have you seen the T-shirt when if you lift it up, the inside, face on it? I think that's cool.
Yeah, he's really running with it, which is cool. I mean, and you've got some cool merch. That's what I brought up your bandcamp to show, not just. Well, let's say what is the goat cult?
That's just like when I post things on bandcamp, it's like kind of status updates or whatever.
Gotcha. All hail the goat. And this is a killer shirt, man.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a limited edition thing I did for Hexanat, which was Friday.
And it's over.
Yeah, it was just a short 3 day, just over the weekend. I put it up for pre-order.
Okay.
It was a limited edition kind of thing, and
so it's too late for me. I was actually looking at it, and I don't know what's going on with shipping, but the shipping would have cost more than the shirt. Yeah,
unfortunately, that's
for me.
Yeah, depending on what it is. If it's a long sleeve, especially, the shipping is horrible. If the size is above,
I'm a big dude.
It's the cutoff points are absolutely horrible. Like the way, I don't know how it works in for the US, like the sizing and weights and things, but in the UK to send something, there's a cutoff point at 250 grams, and then it goes up.
Can we see what if I put this in? Or hold on. Yeah. Okay. So I'm putting 15 pounds for some shorts. Let's see what it tells me. What it tells me with the I don't have a discount code. Sure. Add me to the mailing list. I'm gonna add to cart. Oh, I gotta put the size. There we go. So let's add to cart and let's see what it says. Okay, so shipping for this is not nearly as bad.
Yeah, the shorts I believe are under the threshold for the price increase, so they're fine. But once you get over the threshold, it's crazy. Like it's so annoying because t-shirts, especially when you get to one size, sometimes they're like 1 gram over or something. And
all right, well,
annoying.
I'll do that. I'll do that later. I don't.
Thank you.
People don't need to see me. People don't need to see me buy your shorts. But yeah, I am getting into shorts because, like I said, I have too many shirts. And I was looking at. I do like long sleeve shirts, so I was like, well, let me get some more long sleeve shirts. But like I said, man, it's
Yeah.
killer with the. Now, have you thought about, since you're doing all of it, have you thought about maybe partnering with a North American company? Like
Yeah.
there are a few. There are a few
Yeah,
that
I was,
do really
I
good
was in touch
stuff.
with a couple a few months ago, and I was speaking to them, but I decided to hold off until I saw what was happening with the whole like Brexit and all that, to see what happened to the shipping and
Yeah, for
all
sure.
that, and all that kind of thing. So, and see what would be affected, stock and all that, just to see what it was going to be like. But yeah, I plan to get a US store set up really soon. I've been in touch with a couple people, and yeah, if they're still interested, then I'm gonna get that going as soon as I can. Because yeah, it helps a lot with this. Because I hate it when the shipping is like more than the item.
And
It's annoying, and it's
that stopped me
yeah, exactly.
last night.
It stops me a lot of times when I go to buy something and the shipping's like so expensive compared to the item. And so yeah, I totally understand how other people feel, and if there was something I could do about it, then I would. Like if I could make it cheaper. Yeah,
Partner with a US company, man. That's
yeah,
all I can
I'll be
say.
doing it soon.
And
Hopefully.
I know like you're handling it all on your own. It's within your power.
Mhm.
So I can understand being hard to try to hand some stuff off.
Yeah,
I can completely understand that. Completely
yeah.
understand that.
Well,
But
no, it's, the main reason was before that I just didn't have the contacts. Like
okay.
I didn't know what like who to contact and all that, and what I could do. But yeah, I've been in touch with a couple of people. I got introduced to a few people, so hopefully that will happen at some point soon enough. Because yeah,
Are you friends with the Midnight guys or the Midnight guy? What's his? I don't know his name. I'm sorry.
Athanar,
Athanar. Yeah.
I know him. I've spoke to him a few times. I mean, I wouldn't say friends because we don't really.
Are they American?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. So have you talked to him about what they do?
No, I haven't. I believe they just started a new merch store as well.
Okay.
But I haven't talked to him in a while. But yeah, the Midnight guys are cool, like really nice guys. But yeah, I've got a store in mind, so hopefully that goes.
I think one of them also does Vanek too, right?
Yeah, Panic, yeah, that's absolutely killer. That band, that album's killer.
I got this in the Metalhead box.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
The Metalhead box is awesome, man. Like they don't send me free boxes. They don't pay me to say anything about them. I happily buy their box every month, and it's consistently just killer stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I often see like I follow them on Instagram and things, and I see I know they do a lot of like the exclusive pins and things, like the cartoon.
I've got this Euronymous pin right here.
Yeah, exactly that kind of thing. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, like they get a lot of cool exclusive items and a lot of signed things and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a cool service or whatever.
Without a doubt. Yeah, they're nice enough to follow my they subscribe to my YouTube, they follow my Instagram, they follow my Twitter. So just for all that, I love them.
Yeah. I think Reaper Metal Productions, who puts the Black Arts and Alchemy EP, I think a few of those were in the Metalhead box at some point as well. If I'm correct, I might be wrong. I believe they were.
Sometimes they don't send out the same things to everybody.
Yeah.
Like I'll do unboxing videos. I'll do them live, like I'm doing the interviews, so you get my instant reaction.
Yeah.
And it's a legit reaction because, like I said, they don't pay me. They don't, what they send me is what they send me. And I've watched a few other people's unboxing videos, or I'll see their pictures online, and sometimes they'll have a different shirt or a different patch or something, and I'm like, oh man. And then there's a on Facebook, there's a trading group you can transport for people. I actually have a shirt that I've been meaning to send this dude for a long time, but I'm bad about mailing stuff. Like you have to be good about it because that's part of your business.
Yeah,
right?
I'm at the post office more than I'm at home. Yeah.
They're like, oh, here comes James with his satanic shit again.
Oh yeah. Oh. Sometimes I see their face when I turn up with like 20 parcels, 30 parcels or something, like just as much as I can carry, and I see them like, oh no. Especially if it's busy. I feel kind of bad when it's like when there's a lot of people waiting.
Yeah.
And I'm just there just unloading t-shirts and CDs and stuff. Like, but
is there not a service where they could come pick it up from you? Like
there is, but it's complicated. Since I live in a remote area,
okay.
Things are complicated. There's a lot of like delivery services and things that don't work here. And there is a way to do it that I've looked into and all that, but yeah, it was more hassle than it was worth. I mean, I don't mind going to the post office. It gets me out of the house. It gets me like my daily exercise and things. It gives me a little break from doing things. And when I need to get things picked up, then I do that, like with various couriers and things. But yeah.
Well, just be careful when you send stuff with UPS because they play rugby with those boxes.
Yeah, I've had some things like delivered and it's like the box is just like ripped in half and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. UPS is the worst.
Yeah. I never send with UPS. Although like I know different couriers like operate in like different countries. So if I send it with one courier in the UK, they transfer it to a different courier in the US sometimes. So yeah, sometimes it's
when I've ordered stuff from Vakken, they always send it through DHL because that's what they have in Germany.
Yeah.
And DHL, like we have it in the United States, but it's like the least used service. So it's always weird when I get like a DHL package. I'm like, oh, this has to be from Vakken.
Yeah. I think when I send things, I think most things go through the standard postal service. Mm-hmm. I think from what I've gathered and from what I've seen. But yeah, it really depends on.
Honestly, like in the United States, the United States Postal Service is the cheapest out of all of them. So, if it's something that you're worried about, you can always get insurance on it too.
Yeah.
So I always feel best just using the regular postal service.
Yeah, I use the regular postal service 9 times out of 10.
Do you walk down there? Do you walk down there to the post office with the?
Yeah, I walk down there, get my daily exercise going there.
How far is it?
20 minutes or so. Each way. So
it'd be about 2 or 3 kilometers.
I've got no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Do you do kilometers or miles? You do kilometers there, right?
Yeah, I do kilometers personally, but we do miles as well.
Okay.
But I prefer to use kilometers when I can. It's easier. But yeah, something like that. And if it's a nice day, it's cool. And it also gives me a chance to like listen to new music or podcasts or something on the way. So it's like a little. That's how I like hear my new music and things. Like while I'm either walking to the post office, I load up like Spotify playlists or whatever with new releases or whatever. And when I'm packing orders and things, I usually put on some sort of metal podcast or something like that and listen to those kind of things.
Well, I know like, we talked about Spotify and they don't pay the bands hardly anything. But again, you just talked about listening to like the new Release Radar. I'll listen to that and I'll consistently find bands that I'm like, whoa, who's this?
Yeah, exactly. Same.
And then I'm like, and then I dive into their catalog and this hasn't happened in the past year or so, but if they'd go on tour, I'd make sure to go see them and buy their merch from them. So Spotify directly kind of sucks for bands, but I think indirectly is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, Spotify could pay more, definitely. But I mean, it's all the like I say, all the other benefits, the like the discovery aspect of it, the ease of sharing, playlists. Yeah, it's like a promotion tool as well. And yeah, the amount of bands I've discovered from Spotify or whatever, yeah, it's led me to a whole bunch of bands. And usually, what I do, if I like a band, I will buy their album on CD or whatever, and then I also listen on Spotify. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. I mean, there's a little income that comes from Spotify,
right?
So if I buy the CD and Spotify, it's like you're getting extra income,
right?
Like,
and I was talking to Dauber from Oceans of Slumber. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that band or not.
I know the band.
Okay.
I don't know the guys, but I know the bands.
Okay, yeah, they're based here in Houston. That's where I am, and they're on Century Media Records, which is owned by Sony, which is freaking massive. And they, when they do their tallies to see how well their album does, they count their Spotify plays.
Yeah,
as part of it. So like the guy was like, buy the album for sure, but please listen on Spotify too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, that's what I've done. For them, to see a band from, I mean, Houston is a big city, but to see a band from Houston, be on this major label, is awesome. And so you want to see them continue to stay on that label.
Yeah, it's cool when like a smaller band or like a band or whatever start doing well, and it's like really cool to see. Like a lot of bands that I like, underground bands, like get signed to a bigger label, and it's like really cool, like seeing them. Like them do shit.
This band Frozen Soul, they're a death metal band from Dallas. They're on Century Media also.
Yeah,
and they just kind of they almost seemingly came out of nowhere.
Yeah, their album was everywhere. When was it released? January or February or something like that? Mm-hmm. And I just saw that everywhere on Twitter. Like, everyone was speaking about it.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're a great band, and I've had them on this show. And their bass player Sam, she's a tattoo artist. Okay. So I'm gonna go get a tattoo from her sometime soon.
Oh, killer! What are you gonna get?
I don't know, man. What do you think I should get?
I don't know.
Should I get a goat skull, or just a goat head? I have my business is called the Most Metal Productions, and our logo. Actually, do I have it on here? I don't even think. Oh yeah, here we go. It's in the background now. Can you see the goat back there?
Yeah, I can see half of it.
Here. Here, I'm gonna remove us both. There we go. So that's the logo for my company, the Most Metal Productions.
Just get the goat head tattooed, just that one.
This one specifically? Yeah, I should.
It's unique for yourself as well. It's like,
because it's a little off. Like the horns are a little off. This was actually like a photograph of an actual goat that my friend found, and then another friend, I had one friend take the goat and make just the logo with the picture, and then another friend drew the goat.
Okay, yeah.
So this is a drawing of a picture. So it's semi-original. I did not take the picture of the goat. I do not know the goat.
You'll be asking for royalties.
But I'll hail the goat, right?
Of course.
So asking for royalties. So I guess I should have the goat. So let me ask you, this has come up in a couple of your other interviews. You use a lot of dark imagery in your products and your music. Where does that come from?
It's just because it fits the music, really. I mean, it's kind of the theme, especially with like this style, the Black Speed kind of thing. I mean, the two main bands are like Bathory and Venom, of course, both known for their goat album cover logos, whatever you call it. Yeah, just because it fits the theme, really. Like, kind of fits the music. I mean, there's nothing more to it. I'm not a Satanist or whatever you call it, like whatever you want to call it. It just fits the.
Now, have you ever had anyone who is a Satanist like ask you like, why are you using this stuff? Like, get mad at you about it, basically?
There, not in person, but there's like a few people that like ask if I'm a real Satanist, and when I say like no, they get annoyed, like, because they hope I'm really evil and things like that. I'm not very evil.
You seem like a normal dude to me. Like, you just like to make music and walk to the post office.
Yeah, exactly. That's 90% of my life right there.
I mean, yeah, I get it, dude. I totally get it. Like, people have asked me, like, why do I have a goat in my logo? And I'm like, yeah, because goats are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, goats are metal.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what else would I sing about that would fit this style of music? I couldn't really. Yeah.
You could sing about clowns.
I could sing about clowns.
I like clowns.
Yeah. I mean, some of them are quite evil, I guess. So
sure. John Wayne Gacy was an evil clown for sure.
Exactly. Depends what context you want to use.
Yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there've been plenty of bands that have done songs about John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can sing about anything, but it's just I guess the whole thing about like all the evil thing, like the Satan and all that kind of thing, it's like really, like, there's so much you can kind of do with it. It's like really fantasy based, like, it's just like so much you can explore, you can take from different places. And I like to use like kind of true events in my lyrics quite a bit, so that kind of adds a bit of depth, I guess, to some lyrics.
Are you gonna write any like coronavirus songs?
Nah, that's not, unless Satan's had a hand in that, then.
Well, some people think that the vaccines are evil, which is the most ridiculous thing I've heard.
Yeah.
You know, the conspiracy theories are out of the world with this shit, man. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I try to stay away from all that kind of stuff. I'm like.
Oh, speaking of crazy conspiracy theorists, have you gotten blocked on Twitter by Chris Barnes yet?
No, I haven't. I don't really, like with social media, I don't really kind of use it. I only kind of use it for promotion. Like, I don't really have personal accounts or anything on social media. So
gotcha.
Yeah, I just kind of use it for promoting Hellripper, speaking to people that are into the band, and speaking with like-minded people and stuff. I don't really use it for anything else, really. Otherwise, it's just you fall down a hole and there's so much stupid shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, like, with me, I never even interacted with the dude, so like, I don't know why he went out and blocked me. Like, he just blocked like 90% of metal Twitter.
Oh, okay.
He just went on a rampage. But I mean, it's funny. Like, the dude he smoked so much pot, his brain doesn't know the difference between reality and what's not reality anymore. Yeah. I was talking about my friends in Iceland that are doom bands and they smoke and whatever, but they're still on the same planet. You know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not too familiar with Chris Barnes, really, other than like his work in Cannibal Corpse and stuff. I don't really know like him personally or anything. Anything.
I mean,
I really no idea.
I think another thing is, like, you know, when he left Cannibal Corpse, he founded 6 Feet Under, and the first couple of 6 Feet Under albums were pretty good.
Yeah.
But this last one was fucking terrible.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to. I listened to one song.
This is probably the Zodiac. You saw the video for it.
I can't remember. I did listen to one song, and yeah, it wasn't my favorite. But I mean,
I don't want to shit. It's hard for me to, like, it's not right for me to shit on a band. Like, I'm not a musician.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. You know. But like I know what I like when I hear it, and I know what he's made in the past that I've loved. And
Yeah.
to hear what he's putting out now, it's and then Cannibal Corpse puts out a new album and it's fucking killer.
Oh yeah, the new Cannibal Corpse album is just
It's so good. So it's like, you know, it's kind of sad. It's sad because the dude was a legend and he could have stayed a legend, but he's decided to be a bad person about things. So what can you do?
Yeah.
You can give him like $50 and get a cameo from him.
I did see he's on Cameo. A lot of people are on Cameo these days.
Well, a lot of the Cameo people, they would go to like comic conventions. Like I'd see a lot of these people at comic conventions, and you'd pay to get like an autograph or something. Yeah. Or they do like you pay to get their pictures with them. I mean, I've gotten pictures with all kinds of people. But since the pandemic has been happening, and I think they found a Cameo before the pandemic, but it was a chance for these people to not have to go and actually meet people.
Yeah.
So I think it's been okay for some of these lower level celebrities. I'm not going to pay David Hasselhoff $500 to send me a video message. Yeah. I mean, some of it gets a little crazy. I think who's that boxer? Floyd Mayweather. I think his is like 1,000 or something crazy like that.
Why does he need to be on Cameo?
because it's easy money, man. He's all about money.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if people are willing to pay for it and it makes people happy and the people are willing to do it, then I mean, there's no problem with it. Like,
sure.
Yeah. It's not something I would personally do. Like, I don't think I'd pay David Hasselhoff to get a message or whatever, but
I paid Mark Heilman, I think I'm saying that right, the guitar player for Suicide Silence.
Okay, yeah.
He was doing a Cameo, and he was giving all the money to a charity, and and his was $5. It was $5.
Yeah,
so I was like, fuck yeah, I'll give $5 to Mark to give me a shout out, and that's what I have on my YouTube as my welcome to everybody. Cool. I was like, it's the best $5 I've ever spent.
Yeah, see, that's cool.
Because he gave me a little guitar solo too.
See, that's cool as well. Like yeah. I've seen Trevor from Black Dahlia Murder. He does funny ones that I've seen him sharing on Twitter and stuff. Like,
yesterday was his 40th birthday.
Yeah, I know. Happy birthday, Trevor.
He's not watching this. I would love to have him on this show, but he's a pretty busy guy. He keeps pretty busy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've seen him everywhere. Like, every show, doing interviews and podcasts and stuff. Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't hurt for me to reach out to him. To be like, happy birthday, be on my show.
Yeah, he seems very approachable and stuff on Twitter and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He seems like a very cool guy.
Right on. Well, shit. I appreciate you taking time from your post office runs and your metal making to be on the show. Let me ask you, so your album came out in October, but you said that was finished recorded in 2019. Do you have a new album coming out?
Yeah, I'm around halfway through like the recording and all that kind of thing. My aim originally was to have it out this October, but I think I'm probably going to wait until the first half of next year just to kind of be sure that things are in a better place or something. I mean, because obviously when you release an album, you have to have it done a few months in advance. So I would need to have everything ready for release in two months or so, or next month or whatever, to have everything done right. So I should have it done this year, and hopefully an early next year release, and hopefully a tour or some shows to coincide with it if things are allowed.
Now let me ask you this: has your label been like, "Come on, James, we need the new record at this certain time"?
No, not at all. No, not at all. They asked if I was working on new stuff. I said yeah. They were like, great, whenever you're ready, really, which is good for me. I I like to work on things at my own pace, which is another advantage of being a solo project, having no deadlines, no schedules to like keep up with, and all that kind of thing. Was just do things on my own time.
Now you're on Peaceville Records, the same label as Dark Throne.
Mm-hmm.
Do you call Fenrez every Friday?
Oh, of course. That's part of the contract.
That's part of the contract. You get to call him every Friday and ask how he's doing.
Yeah.
I just love that. He's such a sweet guy. He's such a. I mean, I've never met the guy, but just he's like, don't vote for me, and then they vote for him.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Like he was elected to the council of his town or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. With his cat. Yeah. Do you have any pets?
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I do wish I had a dog or something.
Or something. Are there? Yeah. I mean, you said you're in the Highlands of Scotland. Are there a lot of sheep around?
Oh yeah, next door there's like 500 sheep. Like
wow.
Yeah, if I go outside my house, I can just see the whole sheep and the cows and things.
So you have a house with a yard?
Yeah.
Now you need a goat.
Oh.
Or actually, you need a couple of goats because goats are very social animals.
Yeah.
So they need buddies, but you need some goats, dude.
Yeah, if I could be responsible for goats, then I would. But
goats, they eat anything. So, but they're great as lawnmowers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So just throw some hay out there. Let them just eat the grass. Make sure you don't leave anything else because they will eat it. They will eat seriously. They will eat anything.
Yeah, yeah. There's loads of dogs around here and stuff. Like next door, they have their dog like running around. Deer come into the garden all the time and stuff like that. So yeah, there's loads of animals around, which is cool.
So you're basically living in Middle Earth.
Yeah, kind of. Like right next to all the mountains and things. Like, yeah, it's a cool. Yeah, I'm very lucky to be where I am. It's a cool place. Yeah,
sounds awesome.
Yeah, just looking out my window, there's like all the mountains and stuff like that.
Can you turn your camera around to show us, or is that possible?
It's my built-in computer thing.
Okay. Yeah, same with mine. Same with mine.
If I was using my phone, I could. But yeah, I'm just like, just look out the window. There's loads of mountains, and then there's like a hiking trail just around the back of my house, which goes. You know
what would be really cool, James? Now you can totally just tell me to fuck off, but I am subscribed to your YouTube, so I see what you have on there. It would be super cool to see you make like a video of like, this is my day, doing a little guitar shredding. I have
thought about doing that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and like we could see, you could show your merch wall a little bit better, show what you have, and then show you going down to the post office saying hi to all the postal workers, and then be like, this is my mountain. Here's the dogs. Here's the sheep.
Yeah,
I would love to see that.
Yeah, I have thought about doing something like that, but my day's like so uninteresting that the video would be like done in 3 seconds. I'd be like, yeah, I've seen.
Is there a record store anywhere close to you?
Not, I don't think so. I don't think there's any record stores, any rehearsal spaces, any guitar music instrument stores or anything. I don't think there's anything.
So you have to get everything shipped.
Yeah, basically. Or we can go to like the nearest bigger city, which is like 2 hours or so.
What's the nearest biggest city?
I think it would be Inverness, which is just, yeah. And then in the opposite direction, we've got like Glasgow and Edinburgh, which are 3-4 hours, I think, drive.
Yeah.
But I've only lived in the Highlands since the summer of 2019. So most of the time I've been here, the country's been on lockdown. So I haven't really managed to get anywhere else. I mean, we had a few months before the lockdown, and yeah. so it's like I can't even remember where I live is like before without being in lockdown, without everything being closed. It's been quite a while now.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, are people getting vaccinated there?
I haven't been told yet, or like received a letter or anything. They are giving out the vaccinations, but I think they're doing it by age group and things like that. And anyone with like underlying like health conditions or whatever is getting them first. So they haven't reached me yet, but hopefully soon. My parents and things have been vaccinated, but they live in a different city. They're back in Aberdeen, so yeah, I've got no idea what's happening here with the.
In the United States, anyone 16 and older can go get the vaccine now.
Oh, you can just go and.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, because oh my God, my cat is attacking my foot. So yeah, anyone can go as long as you have health insurance. You can, or actually, you might not even need health insurance at some of the places. Actually, you don't even need health insurance for some of the big vaccination sites. You can just go.
Oh,
you can just go and get it because it's kind of a big deal. But there are so many people that are buying into conspiracy theories that it's bad for one reason or another. So it's unfortunate that there are so many people that are willfully ignorant about things.
Yeah.
And it's making the situation continue to linger,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been so long now. I mean, if the vaccine means we can do stuff again and things will open, you can meet people and whatever, then yeah, I mean, why would you not? I mean, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like that here. I think right now we've got to wait until we're like given a letter, and like an appointment type thing to get our vaccines. I don't think you can just go.
Right.
But yeah,
you're part of the National Health Service, right?
Yeah. So we're just waiting on there. I'm not sure how many people where I am have been vaccinated. I know everyone that's been vaccinated that I know live in like the bigger cities and things like that. So yeah,
they're like everyone in London gets vaccinated. Everyone else can bugger off.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got
my ow. I'm sorry, my cat. What are you wrong with you? My friend is in Kazakhstan. He said, just take Sputnik 5. That's what he got. He got Sputnik in Kazakhstan. That's the Russian vaccine. And he says, you'll feel strong like Russian bear.
I don't even know what the vaccines are here.
AstraZeneca, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really bothered which it is.
yeah, for sure. Without a doubt.
If it's working, then I've got no problem. But
exactly.
I've got no idea what they are, or what they will be.
Well, I hope you're able to get it soon. I hope life returns to a somewhat normal. You can get out there with your friends and play some shows. I'd love to see you guys.
Yeah, man. I hope we were planning on coming to the US. Like, we were in talks kind of around the time the album got released. We were kind of in talks for early 22 to come over to the US, and then we've kind of just resigned the fact that that's not going to happen right now. We're going to have to delay it. So maybe late next year, maybe, if things are back to normal.
There are things, I mean, they're setting up big festival dates here.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I don't love Mudvayne, but they're reuniting to do these 4 festivals that this one promoter is putting together.
Okay.
So I might try to go to some of those. We'll have to see. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with my personal life, honestly.
Yeah.
But I have a ticket for Wacken.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think that's going to happen because Germany's on lockdown.
Yeah. I know Bloodstock in the UK is going ahead as of now.
They are.
I can't remember when that is. It's either July or August. I can't remember when. But they've kind of replaced all US bands and things with UK bands because they don't think that the bands are going to be able to travel by that time. So,
Right.
I mean, it's a step in the right direction, I guess, if things can happen, whether it's just local bands or your country's bands. But yeah, hopefully we'll get to festivals and touring, international touring bands and stuff.
Yeah.
Soon enough. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've got no idea what's really happening, what the timeline is, what the planned timeline is. It's just, you know, you kind of get your hopes up and stuff, and then it just goes back to the start. It was like last summer here, they kind of eased the lockdown and all that, and then everything went wrong again, and we went straight back into lockdown and back into the same position we were in like a year ago. Like,
yeah. It's insane. Nobody really knows what's the best way to go about it. Well, James, is there anything else? We've been going for a little over an hour now. So is there anything else you wanted people to know that we didn't no.
I mean, check out the band on Bandcamp. You've already put up the site and showed everyone. Yeah, listen to the music, I guess, if you're interested. And just thank you for having me on. It was a fun hour.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. You know, some people ask me how I have bands on the show, and sometimes bands contact me, and sometimes I contact the band. And for you, I definitely wanted to talk to you because I thought your stuff was killer, man.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate that, man.
And wearing the shirt.
Yeah. All hail the goat.
All hail the goat. Exactly. I'm gonna get that goat tattoo from Sam from Frozen Soul. That'll be sweet.
Excellent. It's definitely a good idea.
Thanks for helping me work that out. All right, man. Well, I'm going to listen to your album. I'm going to buy those shorts. I'm going to buy those metal short pants.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you'll have a shipment to Texas coming soon.
No problem.
Awesome. All right, James. Well, thanks again. See you later.
See ya.
All right, everybody. That was James McBain from Hellripper. I got to thank him so much for being on the show. Guys, if you have not listened to Hellripper, holy crap, you are in for a treat. Get in on Spotify, get on the YouTube, and give him some listens. And then once you've done that, go to his Bandcamp and pick up some cool merch. He's sending it from his own office himself. He's a one-man project. He's doing it all, and it's some badass stuff. And I'm super happy that he was able to come on today. We've been talking about having him on the show for a while, and then my schedule changed, so this actually worked out well. So it's May the 4th, so go watch some Star Wars, everybody. Until next time, I'm Robb Zipp, the host of The Most Epic Adventures. Drink water, listen to metal, enjoy nature, and have the most epic adventures.